brought in some of the mechanics from 7C in order to make it a little bit more heroic and a little bit more swashbuckly, and allow the players to tell part of the story as we go along by using hero points and giving me villain points to play back at them with. But before we start playing, first I need to thank our amazing sponsors. That would, of course, be... let's start with Tabletop Loot, the amazingest dice makers on the dice making planet, and you can go over there and get 15% off your next purchase of any sort of tabletop dicey loot by using WTTP dice. And of course, so Nerdware, our merch sponsor. I think some of us are actually wearing some WTTP merch tonight. Yeah, there we go. There's a sweet ass welcome to the party t-shirt right there. And you can get 10% off your next purchase by using the code WELCOME at checkout. And of course, Tabletop Loot, our season sponsor. It's where we are doing all this amazing virtual tabletop stuff. Of course, we are using physical dice. Yes, finally. Hear it, listen. But all of our tabletop stuff is still, all of our maps and things are still in Roll20, the best virtual tabletop on the internet. And last but not least, don't forget to check out our Discord and our Patreon. If you like hanging out with us talking, check out the Discord. And if you're looking to support us and the continuing work that we do here, check out the Patreon. It is the best way to support the stream and the work that we're doing here on the channel. Although, of course, you can still donate bits here, which will help us. We have like 20 billion advantages right now, though, y'all. Do you need to use some of these? Because seriously, Captain Cross... Jack, thank you for the what is it called? Subscription. You have found the champagne room.
You can add one more to the heck.
Yeah, I need to add two more because you were not the only person to subscribe on the way in. Via Virtus also subscribed on the way in. But let's go around and say hello to everyone before we get started this evening. Apologies for a bit of a late start, but sometimes you can't help Mother Nature. Let's go around first and say hi to Smurf. I'm waiting. Smurf. Let's say hi to Smurf.
My God. Hi, everybody. My name's Smurf. You can find me on the internet at DSC_Smurf. I play lots of D&D on various places, Downstack Charisma being the primary one. You should check it out. Tonight, I'm playing Kelsatra Briscat, who is a sea elf swashbuckler.
He buckles swashes. He likes to buckle the swashes. Yay. Capjack.
Hey everybody, I am Capjack, or at Captain J Cross on the Twitters, and tonight I will be playing the one and only Captain Evan Cross, the Human Wizard.
Nice. Chris.
So everybody, I can't even say it now. At the Chris Herzog on all social media, Judo Keller here on Twitch, and today I am playing a Vabrixian Theoscar, son of a merchant nobleman.
Indeed. Meg.
Hello.
Hi.
I damn it. I will be playing Eloisa Rafaela Vega Delgado de Torres.
The most Castilian name ever. I love it
You're
so
welcome.
much. It makes me happy. Yes, and you are a...
Oh shoot, what am I? A half-elf.
Yes, and a fighter.
And a fighter, yes.
Yes, indeed. Nice. Second game with Meg. As you can see, she's one of the sharpest tacks in the box of rusty tacks. Thanrand!
Hi. Thanrand, it's not I'm playing Terran Eblican. How was that?
I don't know.
What was that?
Terran Abrakan, he's a half-elf sorcerer.
No.
Out with not that accent. I'm always forever and ever.
Negative.
He sounds more like this.
Leona Maple.
Hello, my name is Leona, and I am playing... Wow, apparently even I'm having a brain issue today. I am playing Celeste, our Ganassi Bard.
Indeed. Very well done. Who wants to tell me what happened in the lead-up to today's episode?
A mutiny.
Yar.
I think it's up to our new captain to tell it.
Yar.
Yeah.
Oh, you bastards. Right then, so...
responsibilities.
Captain's log.
D-Date 001 Alpha 01.
All right then, all of you. Then you're gonna get to the captain's take on it. So, last week, we were tired of being chased by the undead. We were sick of being under the thumb of an angry hippo. And I mean,
you are
kind of
hungry hippo.
Yeah.
That's good.
And we decided we weren't going to take no more of it. And so we had a mutiny. Thanks to the interesting tactics of Kel, totally not a pirate brisket.
I am a knight, not a pirate.
Exactly. See, what did I say? So, after throwing everything overboard, like, minor things like,
Everything.
cannons,
Food.
jelly boats, food.
Jolly
Yeah.
boats, the things that you kind of need for a ship to survive. But it helped us to be successful with our mutiny. And we were, painfully. Ow, that really hurt. But the undead ship was on top of us. It was blowing us to bits. And so we did the only thing we could. We found this magical artifact hidden in the mast.
As you do.
And used it.
Yeah, we did.
And it made us travel really far, really fast.
Imagine Millennium
Not sure where we
Falcon
are yet.
stars.
But a ship. And everyone passed out. When we all came to, we were beached atop a reef, which is a bit of a problem. Now, not just that, we looked out and there's a bunch of really, really creepy statues that apparently signify evil people-eating fish people. Ooh,
Evil
not great.
people eating fish people. That is correct.
One-eyed, one-horned, flying, purple-eating people fish.
That is not
Yes.
correct.
That's I remember how I remember the tale.
Exactly.
Grindylos.
Oh. And so, but that's not all. We're also missing a bunch of our crew that might have been taken by the no-horned, not purple, not flying, fish-eating people eating people fish. And so that's where we are. Oh, and then there was a bit of an election, and your Captain Evan won. So here we are, aboard a new ship, and a new ship needs a new code.
I think that was actually really well done. I don't have much to say.
Yeah.
You're about a quarter mile off a strange-looking island. In front of you, to the left.
Quarter mile, shit.
Yeah, to the left is a low hill that kind of rises above, that is kind of makes one edge of the island from where you are, kind of rises up, comes down into this mangrove swamp, which are those huge kind of trees with the are almost spider-like roots coming out of them. And then kind of sweeping up into the distance is this much higher hill. But that's about all of the island that you can see from where you're at as well. So with that is the only bit I felt like I needed to add. That was a pretty good intro. Lots of crazy shit happened. So I turn it over to you on the deck of the Wormwood. It's you think it's early morning. You can tell by the sun that it's early morning. And you're missing a couple of your crew. You tell me what happens next.
Right. Well, couple things first. One, thank you for making me your captain. I will take this to heart, and I will be the best captain I can be, which will start with fixing our ship, getting our crew back, and then finding some booty for us to go and get.
Booty!
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued.
I am here for the booty.
Wait, what is booty?
Oh my god.
It's rocking everywhere.
I am thoroughly confused.
We know.
Treasure, money.
All
Treasure,
right.
Yes.
Oh,
Finances.
also that.
Yes, also, that is another definition.
Right, I see what you. Okay. To that end, we're gonna need some officers. And though it has been a short time, I have seen some amazing people here upon this ship already, such as Kelsatra. Though you may have attempted valiantly to be a captain. I think you have amazing command abilities. And you are very good at leading people. It's clear. I think you would make a phenomenal first mate if you'd take it.
Accept.
Now, as far as quartermaster, we already have the grog.
Yeah.
If you would choose to stay on as quartermaster.
I would very much like to... Wait, it's a girl orc. I would very much like to stay on as quartermaster.
Excellent.
Yar. I actually think
Yar.
she had a bit of a British accent as well. It's been a few weeks since I've talked like her, so we're going to do this. Okay, catching up.
I also need to find my accent again.
Yeah.
I think it's under the couch. I saw it roll under
Hang
there.
on,
earlier.
please wait.
Right.
Mine is right here.
Excellent. And Taryn,
Yeah.
what say you to being a bosun?
Sure, sounds good as anything.
Good.
I will
There's
do
a
my
little
best,
murmuring
it's
when Terrence says that.
fine. You will love me, it's fine.
Now, Eloisa, I've noticed you're a capable fighter. Like top notch, truly.
Well,
Gracias.
it's top notch. I have not heard of this person.
Who's that again?
Not
Someone
the person.
named Top
It's
Notch.
Like,
I'm not familiar.
I was unaware that we nicknamed her already.
well, congratulations, you just got one. You're top notch.
Fascinating.
Oh, we already know you, though.
Yes.
I guess this is why she is a great fighter like top notch, because she is top notch.
Yes.
There you go.
That makes complete sense.
And this is absolutely how pirate nicknaming happens, so this works out. But I think you would be excellent to lead the gunnery crew. Especially once we have more guns for more gunnery. But we can
I
work
do
on that part.
apologize.
Oops.
I will own that one. That is on me.
But also in charge of if things go ship to ship, then you would lead the charge. From the guns to their hearts.
I shall do my best, Capitan. Gracias.
Now, Celeste, how do you like being down in the kitchens?
I hate it. Let me out of there, please. I mean, sure, I'll cook you a Cometian meal from time to time. I have no problem with that. But please let me out of there.
You know, you do music, right?
Yes.
There's dancing
I,
too.
I think we could hear that best if you were up in the rigging, perhaps as our new sailmaster.
I would be delighted.
And then Fabrics.
And Fabrics trips and dumps a backpack full of his maps and charts that he's been keeping, like the trade charts, and he starts to pick them up and stuff. About yes, and he picks them up and kind of like puts the strap back over his shoulder with all these charts sticking out of his backpack.
You know, that's a good point. You're good with maps and charts, right?
Well, yes. That's one of the things I did in my father's fleet. Was in the office, I would help planning many of the routes that the ships would take. We planned many of those.
Excellent. I think you would make an excellent navigator then, especially with your knowledge of trade routes.
Yes. I would like that very much so.
And once we get our cook back, we'll have our cook.
In the meantime, I can help Celeste. The two of us can cook. They don't call me brisket because I don't like it.
Oh, that's actually good to know. Now, is anyone here good with carpentry or surgery? Either or, really.
Somebody else. Surgeon's dead!
Damn it. Well, what about the carpenter? Same basic idea.
Carpenter's dead! Carpenter was the surgeon!
Yeah, fair. I mean, that's typically how it works.
It does make sense. It tracks.
It does. Was there a carpenter's mate?
Everyone, kind of. No!
Fair. All right, we'll work on that then.
Captain, just so you know, I am very, very versed in first aid as well.
Oh.
It was a trait that Mr. Klurpin taught me. It was very important to him.
Excellent. We will actually take great use of that.
Okay.
But before we get started, we need to take stock of what we have. So, let's see. Vabric's with me. We're going to the captain's quarters. My quarters. Yeah, look at that. Rest of you, turn this place out and let's see what we actually have to work with.
Yeah, so instead of actually like role-playing all these different things, why doesn't everybody give me an investigation check, and we'll see how much you find. Well, let's Evan and whoever's going to the captain's quarters give me an investigation check. We'll do it in twos, so you get advantage rather than just... So you tell me who's helping who, and that
I'll help a captain.
Thank you.
I got +0 on investigation, so
I have a +6, and I'm so glad you're helping me because the first roll was a 1.
Oh,
it's an 11, so it's 17.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I was like,
All right. Who else is searching where?
I will lead the search for the cook's area, the kitchen, I suppose, and the quartermaster area.
Okay. So starting with the captain's quarter, you find a ton of stuff, actually. You find a +1 pistol, a +1 rapier, +1 studded leather, 10,000 gold, a scroll of false flag, a scroll of catapult, beads of nourishment, scroll of hold person, and a scroll of gust of wind.
Did anybody get that?
Yeah, I put it in chat.
oh,
Yay. Thank you.
Holy shit.
So who was doing the galley?
Me and
Celeste and
Brisket.
Yep.
Okay. Let me know.
I've got a +5.
To what are we doing?
Investigation.
I've got a +1. Go for it.
Word. Natural 20.
What?
Or 25.
Okay. You find a lot of stuff as well that had not been thrown away in the quartermasters, and honestly, with the help of Cutthroat Grok, she's down there as well, and she's like, well, yeah, we keep a lot of stuff down here, actually. She got old Captain had me keep a bunch of stuff. Some basic provisions, but most of that got thrown out, but all the good stuff I kept and didn't let the captain throw out. And here's what you find. Quartermasters. Stuffs. Now keep in mind, this is all crew stuff, technically, as well. So you can keep it for yourself, like 1,000 gold points is technically enough gold to run the ship for a few months, right? To pay everyone. That is not, in terms of running a small business, that is not a lot of money. That is a few months of operating expenses for your boat, right? Or it's just a lot of money for 5 people, which it's up to you how you want to do with that. So quartermaster, there's a lot of stuff down here. Hang on a sec. 6 +1 arrows.
Oh dang, that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, what do you want from me?
Hey, I'll take it. No, please.
I'm not complaining. Not complaining.
I'm putting everything relevant to your interests. There's other stuff like, oh my god. Okay, there's a ton of scrolls down here too.
Go on.
I'm going. Hang on a sec. Scrolls of. So it's 231 copper, 99 silver, 103 gold. scrolls of cure moderate wounds, mage armor, magic missile, scorching away, and summon swarm. And +1 dagger. And +1 short sword. And so somebody, you should, at this moment in time, your quartermaster, or whoever you want to be, no, I guess not your quartermaster, but whoever you would like to be in charge of all of your shit, you should know who that person is, and they should keep very good track of it. Because 1, I'm not going to remember for you, and 2, I'm going to hold you to whatever is there. And if you can't remember what it is, you won't have it.
Oh, I'm writing all of that down.
Okay.
Okay, so
Thank you.
Leona, you're doing it?
Yeah, and I'm copying and pasting right now.
Okay.
Do you want to make like a Google Doc or a Google Sheet? Then we can share it with everybody.
Yes, that would be amazing. Yes.
Did I give you guys the flasks of acid and alchemist fire? I did not. 3 flasks of acid, 6 flasks of alchemist fire, and 4 sets
like
of
a
thieves.
+3 robe or something there too. I think you said.
No, I did not say +3 anything.
A magic book. Something about a magic book.
I didn't say anything about a magic book.
Or cookbook. Cookbook.
It was the cookbook.
Oh, yeah, there's a very nice cookbook.
Yeah, we want that cookbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Oh,
we
yeah.
absolutely do.
Hang on. So, and then in the cook's quarters, yeah, that cookbook, and then there's another, a vial of holy water, which I'll put down in here. 2 pounds of soap, just, you know. Hang on a sec. So we've got a vial of holy water there, and then we've got that large cookbook, which gives a +5 to any check, to any survival check for cooking. And it's worth
Plus 5 to any
125.
survival check for cooking. Plus.
Yes. And then you have enough regular weapons you've got. And so in terms of like, there's also an armory here, which had not been thrown out yet, but this is the ship's armory and not just like stuff you have, unless you just want it to be stuff you have. 20 clubs, 12 rifles, 20 pistols, 20 cutlasses, 50 long spears, 12 short spears, 20 grappling hooks with 50 feet of rope each, 100 rounds of ammunition for those rifles or pistols, 12 flasks of alchemist fire, a breastplate, a chain shirt, 1 buckler, and 20 sets of studded leather. But that is the ship's armory. Currently.
Well then. Hey, wait.
In 1 bag of holding to put it all in.
Yes,
Well, you
please.
know what your bag of holding is called? The Wormwood.
Yeah.
You don't need a bag of holding.
Yeah,
you have a ship.
A ship of holding.
That's what you think.
So we have the captain's cabin. Were any of the other officers quartered not with the crew?
This is everything worthwhile. This is
Okay,
just
cool.
everything worthwhile on the ship. This is all of it.
Cool. Wow.
It's a
wizard
ship.
question since
It's set
I've
up for-
never played a wizard before.
Sure.
Can you use a scroll to transcribe it into your spellbook?
You absolutely can. You just have to pay the cost.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, you can. That's what scrolls do. They allow you to transcribe into your spellbook, as long as you meet the requirements for learning that spell, as in it's in your level. You can spend the money and transcribe it. I'll need to look up exactly how much that is, but yeah, that's what scrolls are for.
I think it's 50 gold per spell.
I think it's 50
Or
gold for level
spend
1.
Time or
It's and time.
Yeah.
So that downtime actions to get a lot
Yeah.
of shit into books.
Yeah. So you
Cool.
can't actually learn Cure Moderate Wounds. I think that's the only one of those you can't learn
No, you don't get
because
curing
it's a
spells as
a
wizard.
cleric spell. Yeah, it's one of the few not in your spell list. Yeah, you can only learn spells in your spell list. So just make sure all of that stuff is in your spell list, and then yeah, you can have them. It's not a big. That's literally why they're there. I have planned for a wizard in this campaign with thinking about things
Oh,
like
thank
scrolls.
you.
Yes.
Yeah, like this is my first wizard, so I'm gonna be learning as I go. All right.
Yeah. Get on. Thank you. Okay. So you have taken a few hours. It takes a few hours to kind of scour the area, look for all the stuff, take a good idea of what you have. Of course, you only have 2 days food and water for your crew, which has a current complement, what did I say, of 16 total right now, out of a necessary 60?
Yeah, it's not great.
It's super not good. I'm hoping somebody took all that down too, because it's your ship and it's your responsibility to know what's going on in the ship. Otherwise, I'm going to make up something and it's going to be worse. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 crew other than yourself, 2 of whom are currently captured.
Ooh, they're captured.
Yeah, we talked about this last week.
Oh.
Remember?
No.
All right, so we need to find fish guts and Sindara.
I remember missing. That's all I remember.
Right.
Captain, I would like to go if that would be all right with you. I would like to chart some of this island if possible.
Yeah, before we leave, one thing I do want to say to you, Fabrics. And that's to offer you an apology. I am a big part of the reason you spent so much time down in that bilge, and I'm sorry for that. I was trying to help, but it definitely backfired, and I promise to never put you in that kind of a position again. So I'll hope you'll forgive me for that.
Oh, I was quite all right with him, and it was very uncomfortable and everything. But like my almost friends, I was trying to do my part.
Well, thank you.
Very appreciative of your sacrifice.
Oh God, when did you get here?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. We finished with I guess my office. Everything's squared away. I found some cool stuff.
Oh, so did we. Look at all this. And just gesturing at the stuff.
Oh, look at that rapier. That's high quality.
Yes, I was... Obviously, some of us should use some of these items. I have no use for, let's see, this, and this, pointing at the pistol, rapier, and studded leather.
I would take...
However.
Fabrics will take a pistol and they go, this is very interesting.
No.
I was quite all right. It's quite all right. I have actually fired a firearm in the past, and I have all my fingers.
Talent?
Oh.
No, give me that.
No, I'm kidding.
Right, so for real...
I can breathe lightning, remember. It's fine. It's lightning.
Who uses pistols here? Like, who is good with them?
Oh, I'm pretty good.
Not terrible.
It's a dexterity-based skill.
Right.
I'm pretty good on my feet.
Pick me, senor.
Oh, God.
I would not be awful with them.
I don't know that
great
fencing
rock.
school, the dexterity school. I'm unfamiliar, but whatever.
I suggest Eloisa should get them,
I have 2 on my belt. They're not just for decoration.
especially as
one,
she
I
is
am
now
okay.
gunnery.
It's true.
Wait, is it a +1?
Jeez.
I just would like a regular pistol. It's fine.
I have a regular pistol.
Is that not what the gunnery is? Celeste brings up a point.
You can have it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Gracias.
sometimes in
I make lightning on my hands. I'm like, this is my pistol.
Eloisa the pistol, Kel the rapier.
Excellent. I would love that.
And who here wears armor?
I do. Being
I've got my own though.
Has to double check.
You
You're a fighter, you
do,
can wear armor. Yeah, but you're a dex fighter.
Dex fighter?
I think mine's light armor. So.
No, if you're
Oh no, I'm
Studded
proficient in
leather
everything.
is?
It doesn't matter. Me vale madre. I don't care.
proficient in everything.
I'm proficient in heavy armor. I'm proficient in heavy armor as well.
I'm only
There
proficient
was a
in light.
breastplate, wasn't there?
It's all
I'm
in
still
the
putting
chat.
together the spreadsheet.
There's +1 pistol, +1 rapier, +1 studded leather, 6 +1 arrows, +1 dagger, and then everything else is normal.
Let me see. How does this breastplate work again?
There's a breastplate, which is like
Medium
Blocks
armor,
my boobs.
14.
16, 14, yeah.
And no disadvantage on. Yeah, what is your current armor bonus?
Mine?
Yes.
How does one
take a
find
moment for
that?
that good min-maxing.
Go to your equipment and look at your armor you're wearing.
Thank you. Because I currently have chainmail. It just is. My AC normally is 13, but with my chainmail currently on, it's 16.
Hold on. Why can I not find chain?
What do you need to know?
Oh, that's why. Just which is better.
Taryn is magically proficient.
Really?
in armor.
Yeah, no. Yeah, chainmail is better, but although it is a stealth disadvantage, but yeah, okay. Good talk, I guess.
Well, a breastplate is 14 plus dex modifier with no stealth disadvantage. A chain shirt, it's 13 plus dex modifier with no stealth disadvantage. So the breastplate's better.
Chainmail.
Oh, the chain mail is straight up 16. So if you have, but you do have a disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah.
What's your dex bonus?
I have disadvantage on stealth too.
3.
You want the
Take
breastplate.
Breastplate, for sure.
It'll make
So
you
give
AC
an
17.
And no stealth disadvantage. Perfect for a dex fighter.
Huzzah!
All right. What happens
Right.
next, team?
And
Taryn
someone
broods about
just
how he
needs to take
found
the-
nothing that he could use.
And somebody take the +1 studded leather. Like
Is that
whoever can use-
is that a light armor?
It is.
Yes, Jinmar.
I believe so.
It is.
I'll take it.
I wish
Studded
that
leather?
leather with every character I make.
Yeah, so there's 12 plus dex modifier. Light armor.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Perfect.
13 plus.
I'm giving you
bonus.
+1 shit at level 3. What the hell am I doing to you? You should be
Double
worse.
I'm a little
Setting us
Loving
up.
us.
Mm. Love is not the word I would use, but
You kind, benevolent God. Thank you.
you're very welcome.
Shut up, Jack. I saw that look.
Tell me, team. Where does the story go from here?
All right,
Need
so
to find
basically,
the people.
everyone grab whatever gear you need, write it down, and then post it in the chat, and we'll sort that out later.
Well, we have the Google Doc going, and the way it's
I-
set up is they've got it
Oh,
set
brilliant.
to where it's by who has what.
I'm
Perfect.
working
Love
on putting it in right now. So
Awesome. Then let's move the story on. Right. So we need to figure out how to get from here to there.
We have a bit of open water between you and there.
Yeah, that's a
It's a beautiful sunny day, almost cloudless. But you have hit a reef about a half mile offshore.
It was a quarter mile a minute ago.
A quarter mile, whatever. Yeah, fine.
That's a
It's
big
an eighth of a
difference.
mile.
It's windy.
Yeah, the reef is actually moving. It's alive.
Great, it's a dragon turtle. I hate this.
I want to go.
Surprise.
I want to
Roll
go.
initiative.
Surprise. It's
So we don't have any dinghies?
No, you threw
No,
it
they
overboard.
went overboard.
I did not throw them overboard.
No, I know you did.
I would not do that. That is stupid.
excuse me. We were
That's
under
stupid.
great amounts of duress at the time.
We.
We were trying to do a mutiny. It had to be done.
We did the mutiny, and now
Okay, we did the mutiny, and anything that we did in the past doesn't matter at this point, aside from the part where it hurts us. But
If we start where
But
we are,
let's move forward.
We are going
work
to.
with what we have.
Yes, we're going to accelerate the process.
Right.
How?
To create more profits.
Yes, the how is up to the captain.
Step one. What is step one?
Step one, we need to
Getting
figure out a
from-
way here to there, obviously. Do
Yes,
we have
what-
any barrels, perhaps? We could float on some barrels.
Did have the barrel that Fabrics tried to put what's his name in? Yeah.
Indeed.
Biscuit, you can just swim there and find.
Yes, yes, I am quite all right. I will be able to swim there, assuming that I am not attacked on the way by whatever lives in this area of the sea.
Could you go out and scout for us and just see if there's anything in our immediate area?
Oh yes, heavens yes. Send the sea elf to scout.
Yes, we're on the sea. I
Yeah,
mean, this makes
yeah.
lots of sense, actually.
It does. It does. I'm just pointing out that it is mildly insensitive, but I will do it because it makes sense.
Is it?
We are playing to
All
your
right.
strengths. I mean, I can swim, but I can only swim a little bit, and then I have to come back. But I will do it.
No, I will do it. It is a small thing. I am used to
I
this
don't
kind
feel
of.
like it's a small thing.
I am used to this kind of treatment. As first mate, I will scout the sea.
The whole thing.
And just the area
The whole
about,
thing.
and then I will report back.
Oh, in the really unusual event that you maybe find a longboat on the seafloor, that would be really good to know, actually.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I will retrieve a longboat. Should I find one?
No,
on
you just
the-
tell me if it's there, and I got that part handled.
Oh, okay. I do not need to retrieve anything that I find.
If you find
Unless you
something for a
can.
sorcerer, you can bring it back.
Yes.
Use
Yes.
your judgment. How's that?
I feel that I'm quite capable of that. Do you want me to scout now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm doing a lot of inventory here.
Oh, I see.
Yes. My role as
see.
quartermaster is coming to me very quickly. But
I see
please,
it's time to vamp a bit for
Yes.
your benefit.
no. Let me dive overboard as we speak, and I will begin to scout. I assume that this will be a survival check.
You swim fine. You don't need to make a survival check at all. But I do need a perception check as you get down there.
No elf eyes see.
I rolled a 13.
There are, as you begin to swim, the coral actually is incredibly gorgeous around here. It's kind of this pink with these like blue swirls coming through it, but it really does come up, especially at low tide, to about 2 feet under the water. And so you just rammed right into this, and the damage underneath the boat, it's not enough to cause significant flooding, but it has been enough to kind of wedge you in there until you can get something to pull you off or something, right? And so, first of all, that's the first piece of information you get from being down there. The second piece of information you get is, wow, there's a lot of things in the ocean, as well you know. There's a ton of just schools of fish and lots of swimming around here, but your eyes catch a glimpse of movement that's bigger than most fish that you've seen. And it is 3 of these kind of strange-looking bluish creatures that are about 4.5 feet tall, swimming away from you towards the shore and then the mangrove swamp beyond. Each one carrying kind of a spearish looking thing.
Fascinating. I will return to the boat.
Okay.
Captain,
Yes.
there are large creatures with spears in the water. Heading towards.
They look like those statues.
Those statues are made of skeletons.
Oh.
No, Captain. Those are skeletons. I do not know the skeletal formations of these beasts. However, they look dangerous, but they did run or were swimming away. They may have noticed me and did not want to cause a scuffle, a skirmish.
Scruffle.
So we have to assume that we might be fighting them if we go out there.
Indeed.
All right.
Also, the ship is not in a great place. The damage
that's
is quite.
damage.
It's quite significant. We will need a carpenter and/or a surgeon to fix it.
Preferably a carpenter.
Depends on how the battle with these beasts go.
Column A, column B. Got it. All right. Well,
What I'm trying to say is we need to find somebody who can fill that role.
Perdón, does nobody know mending?
Fine.
The spell, does nobody know mending? Like, at all?
Doesn't
Oh
work on
my-
something as big as a ship.
I know, but still for, like, little things. Hi. Okay. Sorry, I was just curious.
okay then. Well, let's figure out a way. What do we have on the ship?
What do we have that's buoyant?
If we have a couple of barrels, we can lash together a raft with some of the broken timber.
You can absolutely do that.
Yeah.
And we have some extra sail canvas. Which you could do, or just paddle.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, you can absolutely make a makeshift raft that you can either paddle or sail. Either way is fine. I'll just need a survival check to get it made. Whoever would like to do that.
I have +4.
Not me.
I got a +4 as well, so...
Who in character would be most likely to attempt to make a raft? Not who in math. Who in character would like to...
Kel probably would.
Okay.
I would help, but I would not come up with...
Yeah, I would think that Evan would also help.
Okay. We'll give you advantage between the two of them.
It's not great, guys. 7.
Plus what?
That was with advantage?
I rolled an 8 -1.
I see.
I love you. Okay. Sitting in front of you is a pile of barrels that seem loosely connected together that you think, if you're very lucky, might be able to hold the group of you across and get you sailed across, if you're lucky.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. And
kind of.
So it does not look seaworthy at all.
I mean, it doesn't look... it's a bunch of barrels with some rope around them. It could probably work.
If it can make it a quarter mile, I think we'll be happy.
Throck, can I do a thing?
Yeah.
While you guys are lashing and doing that over the boat, Vabrix is kind of like looking over the railing, kind of just staring at the water.
Yeah.
For a few moments, and he's kind of reaching his claw into the water, and he's kind of like just in his own little zone right now, and he's just tracing the word Dremora into the water, just kind of like spelling it and watching it kind of like go over his claw as it kind of runs through the water. And as he does that, he casts hold on a second, I forget the name of the spell, the one I sent to you, Floatsome Vessel. And Floatsome Vessel is a spell that assembles a sturdy raft and oars from driftwood, reeds, shoreline, detritus. I don't know if whatever that word is.
Detritus.
Yes. And it's basically, it roughly creates a small raft. I would assume like kelp and stuff and all that kind of cool stuff kind of pulls into
kelpies.
it. Yeah.
I get by
to create a medium, or it creates a 5-foot square raft essentially, with two, just large enough for 2 medium-sized creatures or 300 pounds of cargo. I can drop it in. And
I will allow you to spend a hero point to make it fit all of you.
I would definitely do that.
To make it big enough to fit all of you. Yeah.
There you go.
So
I dropped
kind
it
of
in.
bubbling up out of the water next to the ship, as you're doing this, these pieces of old wood and coral and like high sea grasses start to wrap around each other and make this incredibly serviceable raft.
Hey, I found a raft.
You found a raft?
Yes. I found a raft. It just kind of bubbled up from underneath it. It was very strange.
Oh.
Do y'all think it's from those creatures? Maybe they're not all that mean then. Or this is a trap.
No, I don't know. I was just kind of dazing off and drawing with my finger in the water, just kind of relaxing for a moment.
Good heavens, man. What is the source of your magic?
What?
So you said you've done some weird things since I've known you. What is the source of your magic?
I don't know really. It's a voice. It's a storm, a feeling. That's all I know.
Fascinating.
I was very confused why there was Jolly Ranchers.
Oh, Vabrix
Because
did it good.
Vabrix
He
is
deserves the
treat.
caramel, but all I have are Jolly Ranchers, sugar-free ones. They're about 8 calories a piece if anybody wants one. They're pretty
I
good.
got some Kit Kats, green tea.
Especially
I
when
got
you really want
some-
nicotine.
I got some gummies.
Thank
Does
you,
it peach
Vabrix. It's
anybody?
fine.
Everyone show your snacks.
All right, we have so many advantage dice right now, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all.
Okay. Let's do some advantage.
We will use them.
Okay.
All right, so
So that was my hero.
let's get in the boat. I mean, if you made this fabric, that's amazing.
Oh, I don't think
And
I
I'm
made it. It just kind of
fascinated by this.
floated up.
I'm fascinated by this voice you hear. You say it's a storm. Interesting.
Yes, it comes in the manner of a storm at times. Sometimes a voice. I hear some music. Sometimes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well, we have a way there. Before we go, I guess we secured the old captain somewhere?
Yeah, wherever you would like to have tied him up, you can have tied him up and put him.
Cool.
Right.
We probably don't want him to get eaten, so not the bilge.
Probably not. Although that's really up to you.
I believe the ship does have holding areas.
A brig.
A brig.
Yes.
It's got the box
No, not
and
the
the
boxes.
bilge.
Not the
It's
box.
got the box and the
Not
bilge.
the box.
How about
And then
we?
It's also got a gibbet.
Yeah, none of those things. All of those are going to be gone after we're done with this.
One of the things that we need to build is a brig, a proper brig.
Oh, that room that we were kept in might service it.
It is quite close to the crew quarters, but I feel that we could retrofit it to work.
Aye.
But it'll do for now. Just make sure
Indeed.
all the hiding spots are emptied.
Right, we can get on making that right now, sir.
Good.
Says
Yes, make
crew
it so.
member 5.
All right, Grog, until we get back, you're in charge.
All right. Happy to do it. I don't know what my voice is. I'm so
You got
confused.
it now. You got
This
it.
must be this. All right. I'm happy to do it.
Very commanding voice.
Yes.
Very good.
All right.
All right, the rest of you, in the boat.
Okay. So it's easy enough to get yourself on the little. It's a raft. It's not a boat, but with the 6 of you kind of all paddling along the sides, you're able to make your way up to the shore. You've got a couple of options for where you can kind of land. The current is going to keep you kind of. Let me draw a little bit here. Kind of this way is how that current goes in. And so it's harder for you to get like around the island, although you can. I don't know if you can see that because that's on the GM level, so I'm going to actually put it on the right level. So the current kind of goes like this, right? And so it's harder for you to kind of get around the island this way, kind of around to the west. But there's a couple of options for where you could land that would maybe be helpful for you. The first one is right here on this little kind of fist of rock that comes up. It looks like it towers above the swamp below it. The second is you could simply land on kind of the swampy area itself. And the third and most difficult would be to attempt to land on kind of this western portion of the island that you can see, which is kind of the foot of this ridge that heads high up. So really it's up to you where you all want to land.
Does the raft have a sail or is it
It is a raft. Oop. It is indeed just a raft.
Carol, do you think you could swim against the current with a rope or something to the shore? An anchor, and then we could pull our way up to the shore.
I'm a pretty good swimmer. I think I could make it work. Maybe. I'm confident in my abilities to swim. As a sea elf, I feel that swimming is one of my key assets, and the captain was right to call it out earlier.
I'm thinking, well, we could land in the swamp. I think this outcropping might serve us best. It'll give us a vantage point of the island.
I agree.
That way, if people are lost on the island, they could see a signal from here, for instance. Or it provides us a place to go back to easily. So,
yeah.
For the outcropping, then. All right.
For the outcropping, that is the easiest place for you to get to.
Ho!
You do not need to make a roll. You're not fighting against the current. In fact, you can literally let the current carry you from where you are, and it'll right up against it. It's not super high. It's about 100 feet, maybe 50 to 100 feet above sea level. As you climb to the top of this kind of, because I imagine your intent is to just get to the top of the thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, pulling your raft up on the beach. How long does that raft last you?
I think it was. Let me check on D&D Beyond.
20 sessions.
Yeah, I got it. Floats a vessel.
What's it?
8 hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, good.
You're able to easily pull the raft up and kind of secure it so it's not going to float back out to sea, and you find yourself on basically a white sand beach with a little bit of grass rising up to a much more rocky outcropping. Think of it about a 45-degree climb up some almost like blackish rock that is like some volcanic, maybe like the remnants of some volcano eruption. It's obsidian or pumice, sort of very kind of ground and almost and very, very rough sort of rock that you need to climb up to get to the top. And it's not actually that hard of a climb. And when you get up there, you can see a whole bunch of the island, actually. You can see that the island kind of makes an almost pork chop shape from where you're at, turning in on itself. And there's this high ridge that keeps climbing to the edge of the island. Interesting features that you can see from where you are is this whole area here is swamp. Swampity swamp, 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 swamp. This is kind of incredibly steep climb up to the top of this ridge that kind of dominates the western half of the island. There's also some fields down here, and you swear you spy some buildings kind of right there within the swamp itself. And I'll mark that. Kind of here-ish.
Was what again exactly?
Some buildings.
Got it. All right. So it looks like people live on this island. That could be a benefit to us, depending on where we are. In fact, would Evan be able to take a navigation reading to figure out where they are?
Not without stars.
Got it.
Then it's about noon. Like, you can get a general, like, north-south-ish sort of reading, but east-west, you would have no idea, because there's no way to cross-reference where the sun is.
Evan does. Keen mind. They always know which direction north is perfectly.
Well, okay. You're still not going to be able to get a reading on, like, where you are on the planet. Yeah.
Yeah.
You always
so once
know
the
north,
stars come out, then it'll be great.
Yes.
Captain,
We'll know exactly where we are.
Perhaps myself and maybe somebody else can go up into these buildings and do a bit of scouting to see what it is. If they're hostile, or maybe we can look to see where we are.
I'll go with you.
It's about 2 miles away from you, down into the swamp.
So we can stay together until we get close. I think that would be the smartest.
Indeed.
Right then, anyone particularly good in jungle?
Don't think so.
Right, follow me then.
Making your way down the hill, the jungle itself is kind of this fetid morass of anywhere between like knee and waist high goop. High trees arc above you that have these sort of like arching sorts of roots coming out of them that make up a mangrove swamp. You are surrounded constantly as you slog through this what feels like maze of trees and roots. You're surrounded by insects, and every once in a while you'll see things flitting through the jungle just out of the corner of your eye. Vibrixian, you hear these whispers every once in a while. You see flights of birds heading overhead. And it's just this kind of gross moment of like, we're in one of the, like this hot, sweat, gross sort of jungly, things smell like rotted earth. Touching the water itself almost feels like moving through a very wet pudding as you walk through it. It's super gross.
As much as I like to see this is gross. Yeah.
The sewers of Waterdeep all over again.
Yeah, boy, here we go.
Yeah.
So who wants to try and make a navigation check to get through the swamp for me to get to where those buildings were?
Oh, hey, I am a navigator.
Don't we have a navigator?
You have two, in fact.
Fabrics.
Yes.
Two. That's convenient.
I'll help whoever is doing it. I'll pull out the map.
Evan is going to help Fabrics. I think that makes the most sense.
Okay.
You're the
I
navigator.
agree.
All right.
That is a survival check.
Here we go.
With advantage.
Advantage. That was good. All right. This one's better. All right. It's going to be an 18.
Okay.
14 plus 4.
It's interesting how as you begin moving through the swamp, you kind of get to start to understand a bit of the kind of the way that what's under the water shapes the land. Even though there's a water table, you're seeing where how the trees kind of raise and fall within the water itself. You get the idea that you're coming up on what could be a much deeper riverbed part of it, Vibrixian. And what, you rolled an 18?
Yes.
But you think
total of 18.
If you can, but the good thing is, you think if you can get up onto the canopy of trees itself, you can probably cross over that part. By using the trees and like climb.
I think our best bet is actually going to be use the canopy to maybe cross over a little bit further in. I'm afraid that going into this muck and grime could, I don't know, hold some other creatures or things on this island or something. I don't know. It just gives me the heebie-jeebies. I feel like I'm hearing things as well. I think we should get out of here and maybe go up and over.
Well, up into the rigging then.
Okay. Athletics or acrobatics checks to get up into the trees from everyone, please.
I'm a lot better at one of those.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
I'll let you use whatever you're better at here.
I'm not using this dice the rest of the night. All right.
Ooh, what was that? Oh, okay. No. 19. 19 for Fabrics.
Okay. Celeste,
26 for Celeste.
Nice.
Nice.
Taryn, what did you get?
5 for Eloisa.
Taryn?
18.
Eloisa?
25.
Kel?
19.
Evan?
Net one.
Oh,
All right. Yay. So here is what happens. You are all able to start climbing up into the trees. You all know how to climb a tree. And you make your way up into the actual kind of canopy that connects over the river. And all of a sudden there's a crack and Evan falls. And you see him falling into the river. But the thing is, before he can hit the water, this huge frog mouth opens up underneath him and swallows him straight up whole. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Real quick.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Hey, Throck. Them.
Them. Sorry, shit. Okay, so we are going to assume you all are 30 feet above these.
Oh, now I roll an 18 for initiative. Thanks.
Yos.
Great if you want.
Here, I'm gonna move you over to the new map in just a second. Layer, token layer, layer, token layer. Except for Evan, who is on the ground. Whoop whoop. Oh, you already here, actually. Okay.
Time for a new captain.
Time for a new captain.
Not dead yet.
Evan, who has fallen into that frog, is on the ground.
Unfortunate.
We'll do that.
Bit.
The rest of you are above these two hungry-looking frogs who are about to have dinner. Let's do initiative. Evan, what did you get?
20.
20. Vabrix, what did you get?
16.
16. Kel, what did you get?
18.
18.
Nice.
Celeste, what did you get?
21.
21. Eloisa, what did you get?
20.
20. Gosh darn, team. Y'all are good at this. Taryn, what did you get?
You spoke too soon. I got 9.
Nine. Amazing.
so great. What about
And
you?
the frogs are... hang on. I'm a giant hungry frog. We got a 16. All right. So at the top of the round, as this happens, they got a surprise round, but their surprise round was one of them was swallowing Evan. The other one goes, "Oh look, there's stuff up there. I'm kind of hungry." Celeste, you see Evan fall into the mouth of one of these frogs about 30 feet below you. What do you do?
I will. I'm trying. I obviously want to hurt them, but I'm trying to figure out what.
Hurt them. Hurt.
Hurt.
Question: Are we physically are we balanced or are we hanging off things?
Oh, you're kind of climbing above it. Like think of it like what are they called? Those bars that you can kind of climb across in like a jungle gym.
The monkey bars?
Yeah, kind of like those, except it's kind of crisscrossed and they're made of wood.
Okay.
Okay. I guess Celeste will freak out having seen this and basically attempt to attack with her rapier. She's gonna kind of like drop down to the ground and attack him.
All right, make an athletics check.
Do.
I told you the water here is very deep.
Oh shucks. Well, that's a 21. So.
Okay, so you make it into the water just fine. You are now in 30 feet of water. Down here. You will have disadvantage on all attacks as you are fighting in the water unless you are like a sea elf or something.
I am not a sea elf,
Okay.
unfortunately, so oh well, I'll take it. And I will go for a rapier attack.
Okay. You can also use an advantage
is-
to negate that disadvantage. One of the a billion that you have.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean by negate?
So,
Like negate
remember,
it
if
once
you
or
have a
completely
disadvantage
negate it?
and an advantage, no, just per turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's up to you. You have a billion advantages.
Yeah, do it. We got tons of them. Go ahead.
All right. I'll burn one.
Okay.
So I got a 15, and then it is the DC is +5, so 20.
Wait, what? Oh, to hit. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's absolutely gonna hit. What happens?
Celeste is basically dropping down and attempting to just swipe at them with her rapier. Like she's just trying to be like, get rid of
So roll. Awesome. Also, what was your damage?
Damage was 1d8 plus 3. So which one is a d8 again? Well, I attempt to figure
It's the
out.
diamond one. It's this one.
Oh. That is 5 damage.
Okay. As you stab into it, it makes some horrible noises and needs to make a check to not throw up Evan. It makes its check to not throw up Evan.
Damn it.
Damn.
Okay. Eloisa.
She actually pulls out her pistol and just tries to like aim at the frog that's the closest to her. So this guy.
So I will target-wise. There are. So you want to shoot this one?
Yes.
I will
the
say
one that's,
you
like, right
do
underneath
know
me.
that this one is the one that swallowed Evan.
Yes, but if I eat shit, then I'm doomed.
No,
so...
that's totally fair. I get the self-preservation. I love it. I'm 100% into it. Do your thing.
I'm the one to pick this way too. He fell. He probably thinks I'm trying to kill
Damn,
him.
that's cold.
I'll take care of him later. Y'all know what I can do with a sword. It'll just take me a minute to get over there. So yeah, as she like
And you have a
goes,
billion advantages
aims
if
for
you'd
the
like
pistol.
to spend one.
I'm sorry?
And you have a billion advantages if you'd like to spend one. You guys literally have 12 advantages right now. For
Yes.
well, you have 11 at the moment. You gonna use an advantage?
Okay. Yeah.
Yay. To find the right one here.
So I go
Where are
and I
you?
shoot
Dunk.
that. Where's my 10? There's my 10. And wait, I don't need to roll the d20, right? I just launched.
You roll a d20 plus whatever
There we
your
go,
two
yes.
hit is.
Okay.
Yeah. Twice. And you take the better because it's advantage.
Oh my god. Oh yay! Okay, so 19.
Nice. Absolutely hits. 100%.
Thank God for the advantage. Okay. And okay.
It's a d10 plus 2 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
For a pistol, it's the damage for a pistol is d10 plus 2 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh, because D&D. Okay. So either way,
D&D
it's
is
still
wrong. Yeah.
right. So you said plus 2, so that's 12 plus what was the other one?
Oh, it is a 1d10 plus 2 plus your dexterity
Okay.
modifier. Did you roll a 10?
Yeah.
No, it was 15. You put this enormous hole in the back of it. There's this. It's still up, but it's kind of dragging its leg now as it's looking for prey, and also maybe kind of diving under the water. Nicely done, Evan.
What can they do in this moment?
You are currently grappled and restrained as you are swallowed.
Okay.
You have to do enough damage to trigger a con check that would require them to throw you up. You have disadvantage on attack, and you can't use any spells that have somatic components.
Grab the uvula.
Or material components, because you can't use the materials. Because you're restrained.
Somatic.
So only verbal,
No.
sadly.
No.
Or you can attempt to just kind of hit somehow in there.
Drop that fat beat, dog.
I got an interesting option.
What at?
I have literally one spell that's just verbal. Warding wind.
Yeah, make it fart.
Warning, go on. What does it say?
A strong wind, 20 miles an hour, blows around you in a 10-foot radius and moves with you, remaining centered on you.
Okay.
The wind lasts for the spell's duration. It deafens you and other creatures in its area. It extinguishes unprotected flames. It hedges out vapor, gas, and fog. I wish that said frog. That could be dispersed.
Hero point. Change that letter.
The area is difficult terrain for creatures other than you, and the attack rolls of ranged weapon attacks have disadvantage if the attack passes in or out of the wind.
And you have
So
this
doing
prepared?
this- Yes.
Okay. I mean, you can try it and see what happens.
I just figure small enclosed space, casting a powerful wind spell. Let's see what happens. So yeah, casting that.
It's gonna get real gross if this works.
Oh man.
I think I know how this works.
Okay. So yeah, boof. There's no roll or anything. It just happens.
Yeah, no, I have to adjudicate some stuff on my end over here. Because you're inside something casting that spell.
Yep.
Ooh, outside the tray. Okay. It opens its mouth, and this vortex of wind comes out. Celeste, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, shit.
It rolled really, really well on I gave it a
19.
con save to see what it could do, right? Okay. You're able to hold your ground and not get submerged as you're kind of doggy paddle. You're like kicking your legs to stay in place because you're not standing on anything. You're like kind of bouncing in water, trying to like stab at this frog that swallowed your friend, and then it goes at you with this wind. Yeah.
Frog burps are the worst.
Yeah, and it does smell terrible. And what's interesting is you can hear Evan's voice echoing from in there as the spell is cast. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It did take some damage from that, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Kel!
Okay. Kel is going to breathe calmly, and then he's going to say, all right, everybody, we need to focus with ranged attacks. I'm going to go and try and retrieve the captain, but ranged attacks are our friends in this situation. Please do not get near them, as they will eat you. And then I will jump down, and I'm going to attack the one that...
Please make an athletics check.
An athletics check. Good sir. But do I have to?
Yes. Or acrobatics. I can do athletics or acrobatics.
That is a dirty 20, sir.
Is that with or without advantage?
That was without.
Okay, sweet. You easily sploosh and land and are able to take an action after a dive of 30 feet into the water.
Indeed. I would like to attack.
10 points.
Please do. Yes.
Yeah.
You do have no, you do not have disadvantage because you're a sea elf. Yes.
I am a sea elf.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
I will use an advantage. To attack
Excellent.
with advantage.
Good song.
Oh, yeah.
This is what we like to hear.
I'm using my brand new +1 rapier.
Excellent.
And as a swashbuckler,
You shall buckle swash.
I proc sneak attack damage on this attack.
Excellent.
Oh.
Indeed. Well, I rolled a 19 for a result of 25.
Well, that will definitely hit, sir. Yes.
If you please wait.
It's time to roll a handful of dice because I'm level 3. I have a rapier and sneak attack. Yes. We will fight them in the swampies. We will fight them in the trees.
Fight them in the mangroves. And in the swamps.
The total damage from my attack, good sir, is 18.
Jesus God.
There's this brrr, and there's like the it's funny because as you stab into it, there's like this hissing noise from where more of the air is being let out from Evan's spell, and it actually increases the amount of damage done, and it's starting to look kind of bad. It's kind of moving very
Is it
slowly.
whistling now?
Yeah.
Good sir, I would like to use my bonus action. Have I already expelled my bonus action?
No, you have not expended your bonus.
I will use my bonus action to attack with my dagger now.
Excellent.
Jolly good show.
The
What
result
happened
of
to
this...
ranged attacks?
No, I said that I was going to go down. You use range attacks. I will go retrieve the captain.
Oh.
That I believe will hit with a score of 24.
No, that's a miss. I'm sorry. I'm totally kidding. Of course that hit.
Do not scare me, good sir. That's maximum damage of 8.
And you can actually see it kind of expanding now from the spell. It kind of turns around at you and looks really sad for a minute.
Good sir, would you like some Beano?
And it'll make a strike at you on its go.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Boink. And we'll roll a 19 to hit you.
No shit.
No, 19 will hit. That is quite high.
Excellent. It whips this tongue out. It's big and purple, and as it does, there is wind, and it does 9 points of damage as it wraps around you and whips you into the water.
It's like,
Yes.
It is a whoopee cushion at this moment.
With his tongue out.
Attack Celeste, and will hit on a 17.
Ooh.
Does a 17 hit you, Celeste?
Yes, it does.
All right. It actually isn't going to get that close because it has a tongue attack. It whips out its tongue, wraps it around your waist, and grapples you. Pulls you into its mouth.
Oh no, I've been eaten. How rude.
You have become swallowed.
As you're going down its throat. Oh no.
Oh shit!
In fact, as she goes down its throat, she's actually going to yell at Eloisa and be like, "You think you're really gonna listen to what he's saying? Do whatever the hell you want." AKA, why are you taking orders from
The second mate.
Brisket?
From
first mate?
When the
From the
captain
first mate.
available
Well,
for
okay, fine. But
The person technically in command
clearly
right
has
now.
more. Okay, look. She has more faith in the gunnery officer at the moment.
But Brooke,
Look.
Oh no, please go.
Okay,
Go.
she's-
Okay.
Okay. I'm going. Can I move in the canopy this way? One
Yeah,
square?
absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, am I within 30 feet of this thing?
You
Being
are.
up? Okay.
Yes.
All right. I would like to spit out my dragon breath at it. It's enlightening.
Ooh. At the one
And
directly. Oh God, directly below you.
This one
Here.
right here.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
this
yeah,
one.
yeah,
The one
yeah.
with the captain.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I
sure.
did give Captain the advice to go up into the canopy, and he is the one in the frog at this point. So I
Yes.
feel like I'm semi-responsible at this point.
You should. It was your
Uh,
fault
Oh my goodness.
because clearly you made them roll a 1 on their die.
But it was my advice. to go to the
That was your fault.
canopy, so-
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
All right.
they need to make a dexterity saving throw. Is that right?
Yeah, DC 12, yes.
Miss. They do not make it.
All right. Oh, wow. 3 damage.
Well, being that it
Wow.
only had 2 left.
Oh, no.
What's your play? I don't know if I like that line.
Yeah, that was a little creepy.
Yeah.
What's your play?
He's going to fry the
No,
frog.
not this again.
He's going to fry the frog.
What's
Does
going on?
Captain
Oh my-
pop out of it? What is it when it dies?
So here's what happens.
Ejected, just
As the lightning goes around it, you at first you hear this. I can't go high enough as the kind of crackles around and leaves these like striations, right? And as the lightning kind of encompasses it, and then the body just can't hold the air pressure anymore, and there's a, and then there's no longer a frog there, and there's an Evan, kind of floating in the water, with a bunch of swirl around them.
yeah, it's just a swirl.
of dead frog and wind.
Heavens.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's plunged around still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, the yeah. Yep. Taryn, it's your go.
Oh, I get to go. There's still a frog left, right?
There's
Frog
indeed
Vito.
still a frog left.
It's eaten me.
I'm gonna use advantage to cast Witch Bolt.
Wait, which bolt?
Witch Bolt.
What? No, I don't understand. What?
Which
No,
bolt
stop,
are you
stop.
Sorry. Sorry.
Which bolt were you casting?
Yeah. Wait. What? Yeah. Go ahead. Do I need to make the save, or is it a ranged touch attack? I can't remember.
It's a ranged attack.
Or I mean a
It's a
ranged
plus
attack.
6 to hit, and I got a 19 on the
You
dice.
hear it?
Hell yeah.
So that's 1d12, and it's a concentration spell, so it just stays.
It does.
That's
It's
11 on the dice,
Hot
Nice.
damn.
and I'm up in the canopy, and lightning swirling around me and out of my arm, and I'm just whipped down, and it's just holding a line of lightning to this thing. Let my people go.
You've got the pricklies all over, Celeste. Somebody's doing something outside that is making you feel like your whole body is just waking up from having been slept on. You know,
Way
like
to
when
go,
you-
you're microwaving her.
Wake me up.
Yeah. It's weird.
Can't wait.
You don't know what that's all about. It's kind of weird. Who's next? Celeste. You can attempt to escape with an athletics check, or do some sort of attack.
Alternatively, may I cast Thunder Wave and fry the frog?
You are currently restrained.
Okay.
So does it have material or somatic components?
Shucks. Okay. Then we'll nix that plan. I'll
Well, no,
attempt
does
to.
it?
I'm pretty sure it has
Yeah, it
somatic
does.
components. Yeah.
It does. It does. It has. I have to I think. Yeah, probably.
Yep, somatic.
Okay. In that case, did you say it was athletics?
Yeah, you can try to make an athletics check to escape, or you can attempt to stab it in some way.
But I'm restrained,
Cass,
so how am
You
I
would
going
have disadvantage to...
No, that's fine. I will attempt to climb out so that I can
Okay.
do stuff.
Okay.
That is an 8.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, that's fine. Can I use my bonus action
Yes.
to cast Vicious Mockery?
Is it only verbal?
Yes.
Then yes.
Yay! Okay,
Yay!
excellent. I have cast Vicious Mockery and...
How do you viciously mock the frog?
Oh gosh.
You know that's a question I have to ask. Like, I'm
Yes, it
legally
is.
bound to ask a question like that, right?
Yes,
Like,
it is.
okay.
You useless fiendish toad! Let go of me! I don't know at the moment. It's not very great, apparently.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Your mother was a hamster and your father whatever.
Sure.
Elderberries.
Yeah, elderberries. Yeah,
I
smelled
was
like
so
them. I
hoping
know
you'd
that.
Monty Python it. Oh
There's a
my
little
god.
bit of Monty Python action. Yep, throwing it back to the 70s. I like it. Okay.
In your general direction.
So it's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it is. No, rolled an 8. So feel free to roll some damage.
It speaks common. Nice.
Yeah. It got the basic mise en scène. The oeuvre.
Frog.
Mise en scène. Okay.
Well, because it's a frog, it
1D
speaks French, right? That's how that works.
Oh.
That sounds delicious.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
1d4.
I'm sorry. So sorry.
Look,
Anybody
maintain
watching his
composure,
French?
okay?
I love you.
1d4 damage. Oh shucks. It's a 1.
Okay, you did 1 damage.
1 damage.
That is not enough to trigger a concentration or a constitution check to allow it to let you escape. I
Womp womp.
apologize.
That's
Eloisa.
So Eloisa.
Shoot.
Okay. Yeah. That's basically what's gonna happen. She goes to aim again at the frog, and with her pistol, and that is yes, so 14.
Sure. That hits.
And
None of you have missed, I don't think.
7 plus 2 is 9, plus the other thingy was 3, right? So 12.
12. How do you take this out?
I just go unhand her or uneat her and
Throw her up!
Ew.
spit her out, and I just launch the bullet straight in between its eyes. And yeah.
And as its muscles loosen around you, you're able to climb your way out, Celeste. And having failed to climb across the canopy for the most part, you do make your way across this kind of large river in the center of the mangrove swamp here. Being able to catch your breath a little bit on the other side, that's where we're going to take our break. And we'll be right back after these messages from our amazing sponsors. Thank you all so much for hanging out and keeping chat hopping tonight. Hopping tonight.
Hockin'?
We love you.
Hawking. It's appropriate considering the frogs have been eating everybody.
True.
Captain, we solved our food problem.
We'll be back in about
I mean, yeah.
10 minutes. Bye, love you. Bye.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. If you get a second during break, you should check out one of our amazing sponsors. We're now proudly sponsored by Roll20, the best virtual tabletop for all your role-playing needs. Over 4 million people use Roll20's virtual tabletop to power their favorite games. And with more modules than you can shake a stick at on their new revamped storefront, you'll definitely find something for your group to enjoy. Sign up today by clicking the link below or heading to roll20.net/start/WTTP. Tabletop Loot is an amazing place to get your dice bags, dice boxes, and more. And now you can get 15% off your purchase at tabletoploot.com by using the code WTTPDICE at checkout. Tabletop Loot. Your party starts here. While you're at it, check out our so awesome merch store, So Nerdware. So Nerdware is the place to find all your Welcome to the Party merch and other amazing stuff too. Head on over to sonerdwear.com and use the code WELCOME at checkout to get 10% off your next purchase. So Nerdwear. It's what the nerds wear. Devin Rue, the amazing mistress of maps, has kindly supported the channel since the beginning and provides graphics for many of our streams. Head on over to rueinc.com to check out some of the best fantasy cartography on the web. Our Patreon supports the creators and producers of the channel by providing Roll20 subscriptions, cost coverage for video hosting, and more. If you want to support the channel while getting podcasts a week early, gaming articles that are published on Patreon first, a shout out during our break, and more, head on over to patreon.com/welcomepartyrpg and throw us a $1 or $5. And last, but certainly not least, help out the party. Subs and bits not only support the stream, but also every 500 bits or a tier 1 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a reroll or system equivalent, and every 1000 bits or tier 2 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a crit or system equivalent. Thanks again for hanging out with us today. The game will be back in just a few minutes.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
everyone. We are back for the second half of tonight's thingy. Sorry, my stomach went all pooey in a bad way, and I guess that was a poor choice of words on my part. Yeah, that was a poor choice of words. I love you. Thank you all for waiting and being so patient. Thank you for joining us for the second half of tonight's episode of Blood and Shackles, which apparently we're not online, and yet there's still 14 of you with us. So thank you so much for hanging out, even though it says we're not online. Who the hell knows what's going on with Twitch? How ridiculous is that? I did get into a little bit of a shitty situation there, roll for severity. That is factual. Our party is making their way through a mangrove swamp, stranded on an island where they know a few of their companions, have been absconded. Yes. They don't have a lot of food. They've just taken over this ship and had to use magical means to escape an undead ship, and now they seek to rescue their friends, find supplies, and figure out, perhaps, some of the mysteries of this island. They just crossed... What?
Talk shit, get bit, Smurf.
They just made their way across a large river here in this mangrove swamp, where they got accosted by a couple of giant frogs, one of whom swallowed Evan as they fell directly into its mouth, having failed their climb check to get across the river. But everybody made it out safely, and we bring it back to our characters now, catching their breath on the other side of this river. What happens next?
Well.
Oh, you took 6 points of damage, Celeste. I forgot to tell you that last.
Oh, by the way.
Well, it's all good.
So.
Right.
So who's still in the trees? It's me, Taryn,
No, you can all
and-
have made your way down across the way now. So you don't need to worry. Like, there's you easily climb your way across and make your way down on the other side. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, is everyone all right?
Yeah.
Surprisingly, yeah.
I'm doing all right.
I'm okay.
Good. Well done.
That was a bloody nuisance.
It's more of a mucusy nuisance from the looks of it.
I definitely did not see that coming.
Mucus?
Oh, stop, the lot of you.
I'll check more carefully for dead branches next time. Ugh.
Aye.
Fabrixian, as you're standing here talking, you feel a cool sort of sea breeze on your right cheek. And you can smell the ocean. But only, well, you don't know if only you feel it, but that's what you feel. You also know that's not the seaward side.
Right. Can you put that? I was just going to ask you, can you put the map back up?
Yeah.
And are we close to the X? Is that what you said we were?
Yeah, you're getting close to it here. You're like there-ish.
Okay. So it would be coming from the western side?
It's actually coming from where you kind of think the buildings are.
That's very odd. But I do think this way. I'm like kind of like sketching with the map and kind of looking around. I like just real quick. I do feel that the houses are this way.
All right.
Lead the way.
Okay. So working our way through the mangrove swamp, the next thing we're going to do is a skill challenge. If you have never done a skill challenge with me before, what it is you've got about a mile of relatively dangerous swamp to travel through to get to your next objective. Each of you will tell me one skill that you would like to use to help the team traverse. It cannot be the same skill anyone else uses. And so you can get as creative as saying history, because maybe you see ancient landmarks around here. You tell me why the skill will work. And as long as I think it's vaguely appropriate, we can go with it. And don't roll it until I tell you to roll it.
I got a 17 on a...
I'm going to fight you. That's what you got. You got a fist in your... a virtual fist in your face.
Are we all doing this, you said?
off.
Or just four of us going, you said? Sorry.
I don't know how many of you are going. I'm not you.
I would like to use stealth to scout ahead.
Okay.
Damn you.
Okay. Kel got
Alternatively,
Stealth.
if you wanted to use stealth, I could use investigate.
You're totally fine. Actually, go for it. I've got something to
Work.
counter. It works.
I want to use persuasion to persuade the DM to let me use persuasion.
That's a little too meta even for me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Survival.
Someone had to call it.
Yeah.
How? Why?
Well, we're in the jungle.
Yeah.
And I'd like to survive. So
Sure.
I've read a lot of books about survival in my life.
In the
because
jungle.
Of it. Well, yeah, but I mean, there all kinds of terrain. You never know where war's going to take you.
Sure.
I've learned a thing or two in my day, and I'd like to try that.
All right.
I would like to use Arcana.
Explain.
So for Arcana, just looking at areas and seeing what doesn't look right, like the flora and fauna is disturbed, or seeing any kind of unusual signs that don't quite match the area.
I mean, that's not Arcana. I would call that nature. You've described a nature check.
Oh, what about history? I kind of like the history one instead then.
Okay,
Of looking
what
for,
history?
Looking for ruins and landmarks and things that would speak to a civilization, or at least not just animals around here.
I like it. I'm into it. Let's do it. Okay, who else we got?
Celeste would like to use acrobatics. Sorry, Meg.
Oh,
Aww.
Gotta speak up.
Should have jumped in, girl. Should have jumped in.
It's fine. I was about to, and then you were like, I was like, all right.
And the reason why is because she is very acrobatic. And so she kind of, as she moves, she's kind of like hopping up on stones and things like that. And she's, she's grabbing onto bridges so that she can get a better view and things like that. It's very fluid motions and movements, almost like dancing, but not quite.
I like it. That's neato, Pete's. And it's very character appropriate. Yes. Okay, so I think I still need a Vabrix and an Eloisa.
Oh, if people will quit jacking my stats.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna use an athletics roll, because I have like nothing else at the moment. Y'all jacked all of my good ones. I'm bitter. But no, I'll use athletics to kind of just help us move stuff out of the way, and like using my rapier occasionally to kind of like aid in that, to like kind of pivot and lever.
I like it. I'm into it. And Vabrix.
All right. Running low.
Running a little low on skillsy poos.
I don't know if I can intimidate a bush, but I don't think that's going to help us.
I'm sorry, my friend.
Now you listen here, Bush.
Honestly, I don't see how that would be a bad thing if we do run into something.
All right. I do have a question, though, just to derail you so I can think about this a little bit longer.
Sure.
One of my traits is the explorer. I live to see the farthest reaches that Terra has to offer. Is this the farthest reaches that Terra has to offer?
This is a pretty far reach of Terra, indeed.
All right, so I'd like to use a hero point to get out of this skill challenge.
Okay, yeah, you have given one success on the skill challenge. Your zest for exploration drives you and the party forward. I like it.
Well
it absolutely, yeah.
That was great.
100%.
By doing that, I'm going to be focusing solely pretty much on sketching the map of this island.
I love it. And yes, your love of exploration fuels your safety, your ability to move forward through the thing. I love that. So we're just going to go HP. Boink. Okay. So I'd like to start. Taryn, can you roll and tell me what you get?
Oh, yeah. Why not? So, persuasion. Oh my god, my dice just went off the table. We'll use this one. Okay. 16.
Okay. Kel?
23.
Okay. Evan?
A 21.
Celeste?
$21.
Nice. Eloisa?
21 as well.
Well, okay. It's actually a relatively easy journey for you all. Moving through the woods, Terran's able to guide you all through some of the easier parts of the mangrove swamp and kind of keep you up actually walking on some of the higher roots of the trees as you're kind of hopping from place to place. Kel is able to allow you all to move quickly and silently, kind of moving you away from areas that may snap branches or kind of sploosh too much in the water, accidentally kicking rocks off or something. Evan, you actually noticed that there was more of a village here once. As you continue to move towards where you saw these few buildings, here and there are these kind of old pieces of wood sticking out as if they were the struts for buildings that are being held up above the ground. So something was obviously here at some point. And that kind of continues to steer you in the right direction. There is one piece that, through the work of Celeste and Eloisa, before you, about a quarter of a mile ahead, is actually this rise of land, and you see a number of dilapidated and destroyed houses that have collapsed in on themselves. But in the center of it, there's one tent. But to get over there, Celeste and Eloisa kind of had to work together to help navigate everyone across what was a relatively open set of water where you were moving from a branch here to a root here to an outcropping of rock here before finally setting foot on what is the first dry land you've really set foot on in about the last 6 hours. The sun is beginning to come down, although there's still enough light to operate for the day. But it's taking you the better part of the day first to deal with what was on the ship, travel across over to that small outcropping to see most of the island, and then make your way through the mangrove swamp to now where you find yourself standing on essentially an island close to the edge of the swamp where you see a number of these dilapidated buildings. The ceilings have been caved in. Some of them look to have been made of like old kind of like bamboo bamboo stalks that had been weaved together. But the closer you get to the center core of this group of buildings, there are a few that used to be made out of wood, but there's only one building remaining, and it's not even really a building. There, in the center of this group, there is a terrible stench, a fetid odor of cheap perfume and rotting flesh. In the middle of this outcropping, a huge tree stands draped with some sort of huge tent. Lurid painted faces cover both the tree trunk and the tent, and both are decorated with rotting humanoid body parts and carpets of squirming insects. Fabrixian, whatever it is that has been driving you forward is inside that tent.
I think this is the place.
Oh, it's always the place with a wonderful smell.
The place for what? Death?
No way. I feel something.
Yes, that's you about to vomit.
No. I'm going to approach.
Okay.
Does
anybody try to stab him?
Yes.
Yes.
Fabrixian, shouldn't I go scout ahead?
Or I, senor?
Yes, we're far more suited to it than you.
Or we'll go with you?
When you say you feel a pull here, what's it like?
A calling. I don't know, it's very strange. Sometimes it comes in the form of a scent. Sometimes it comes in the form of a song. Sometimes it's just, like I said, sometimes it's just a storm or static. But I feel a pull.
Does it feel?
Oh, the black mark. Yeah, no. Go on then.
Fabrixian, I need to look at your character sheet real quick. Hang on.
Okay.
Look, I can just do it from the Twitch overlay. Look at that. I can just click on your character sheet and go, view. Stop it. Give me the thing. Get me. Thank you. I need to look at one thing real quick. Hang on. Features and traits. Make a religion check for me real quick.
Do you want to use one of those advantages we have?
Yeah, if you guys are cool with it. All right.
Do it.
It wasn't horrible. I don't know. What's that? Oh, that's much better. That's a 17 plus 2. Yeah. 19.
You sense an active sort of undeath here as you begin to move forward.
It feels like decayed, dead even. We should probably proceed with caution.
Hey.
Moving in through the first kind of set of destroyed buildings, you weave your way around to that inner circle and finally again make your way to where you can fully see this tent now. The stench almost overwhelming. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Ew, that was not good.
15?
4.
8.
16.
17. Oh, sorry.
So Terran, Celeste, and Fabrixian take 1 level of exhaustion as you have to pause for a moment and throw up and evacuate your guts. Mouthily.
This is my tooth.
The corpses on the side of this tent are just kind of crawling with insects, and the smell that's coming off of them is just overwhelming to you. There's about 20 yards to cross between you and the tent at this point. You can't from where you're at, because you're coming at it from the one side. It appears that the entrance is around on the other side of the tent. So you would have to kind of come around on it if you wanted. And it's up to you all how you want to try and make this happen.
Shall we split up?
No.
Now split the party.
Captain, I leave this to you.
Do you think whatever's in there, Fabrixian, is waiting for you in a good way?
This I do not know.
As you're standing here talking, Fabrixian, Celeste, and Eloisa, you all notice here and there small bones sticking out of the ground, almost as if they're grass or small weeds. Finger bone. Congratulations! Woo! Someone clip that. That was amazing. That was like the best thing that could have happened ever.
Proud of you, girl. That takes the cake tonight.
That was well done. This was well done. Yay! Woo! Everyone in chat. Meg got apparently a really amazing grade on her test. So let's all give her some love. Yay! Woo!
It's only one of them. I have to wait for the other one at some point, but yeah.
Congrats.
Yay, congratulations. Big
Thank
hugs.
you.
Now, finger bones sticking out of the ground. The three of you notice them. amongst the other kind of dirt and grass that's there.
Are they actually moving, or they're just there?
They're not moving.
That doesn't seem good at all. Is it possible that a necromancer resides here?
I just sense undeath, decay,
You
and
could
rot.
have mentioned that part.
I did mention it.
All right.
There's bones. There's bones in the grass.
Oh.
Look down. Look down.
Right.
I don't know what to do.
Obviously, we go in. We don't stop here.
All right. Here's how we do it then. We cut a hole in the back of the tent and go in that way.
Okay.
Speaking of, actually, how big of a tent is it? Like a circus tent?
Large. It is
or-
like half circus tent.
Okay.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Celeste has hung out with the circus or two while she was traveling around. Would she know a thing or two about back entrances to circus tents?
I mean, it's a tent.
Right.
Yeah.
It was worth the step and worth the shot.
Yeah. I love you. It's a tent. Okay, so you're gonna cross the final distance to this thing?
Carefully?
Yeah.
Trying to avoid the bones if possible.
Okay. I like what you're thinking. Why doesn't everyone give me just a dex check to move across?
Oh, sweet.
Disadvantage.
Is this a saving throw or just a regular dexterity check?
We'll call it a saving throw. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 21.
Excellent.
Disadvantage. Is this an ability check?
No, saving throw.
It is a saving throw. It is not an ability check yet.
Don't
No,
have
that would
to
be
do disadvantage.
Yeah.
Is 3 bad?
3 is
20.
very bad. Would you like to use an advantage? Reroll that.
I would like to do that if everybody's cool with that.
Yeah.
Please, please.
I also
pulled it
better.
off my tray.
Have unlimited advantages.
11, 12, just 11.
Okay.
I
Celeste,
got-
what did you get?
21.
Taryn?
I've been
Dirty 20.
Eloisa. I missed it.
Muted.
Dirty 20 as well.
Kel.
21.
Evan.
Teen.
What? Something teen?
18.
Okay. And Fabrixian got the 11, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you begin
3 at first.
to make your way over, most of you are walking along just fine, but soon enough, Fabrixian, you feel something grab at your ankle and attempt to pull you down into the ground, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
No! Oh, come on.
My God.
Oh, this is cool.
Hey, Fan, you can use an advantage on your initiative if you want.
You absolutely can.
But
Can
this
I do
is
that too?
so in character at this point that I'm just going to go with it.
Roll with it. Yeah.
I'm going to use an advantage because I got a nat 1.
Oh, yeah, if I had gotten a nat 1, I would have done.
Anyone else got any objections? No? Okay,
No,
cool.
go.
All right.
Use 'em up.
That is 15. That's much better. 15 plus 18.
Okay, I'm gonna ask for these one at a time, just so. Hang on, I gotta fix this map. It's killing me, Smallses. Team Smalls. Y'all can't see nothing, and that doesn't seem right. Yoink. 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 There we go. That's much better. Okay. And there we are. And there we have it. And there we go. Okay, so, in order, starting with Kel, what did you get?
23.
23. Okay. Fabrixian.
4.
4. All right. Celeste.
18.
18. Okay. Taryn.
10.
10.
Again.
I wasn't the lowest.
Evan.
A nat 20, so 22.
Right on.
Nice.
Eloisa.
17.
Okay. So on the surprise turn, the ghouls will get to go first. And then everyone else will get to go, but only one of the ghouls can act because only one of the ghouls was triggered. The rest of them pop out of the ground around you.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
As you can see where they are, one of them goes to attempt to pull Vibrixian directly into the ground with him. Vibrixian, I need you to make an opposed athletics check.
Oh, okay. Should I use let me see how this one works. Yeah, I should probably do an advantage if you guys don't mind. I just rolled a 4 again. All right, we're not using
doing
that
on
dice
those
anymore.
advantages.
All right.
Yeah, where are we
That's
at?
what they're there for.
How many
Nat
we got
20.
left?
Nat 20.
Yay!
Okay.
Yay!
All right, so you used 2 on the initiative, and you just used 1 now, right? So those
Yeah.
are all gone. You were down to 4. You've used 8 advantages today. Nice. This is what I want to see, because we had a lot racking up there, and I want you to use them. Because,
We also got hero points too. We're not using them.
Yeah, don't be afraid to use those. Okay, so the one ghoul on you is not able to draw you down, but he is going to make his claw attack.
Okay.
Boink. And rolls a 2, so never mind. Top of
Right.
the order with Kel.
This thing's gross.
I'm gonna move to here,
Okay,
and then I'm going to attack it
okay.
with my rapier.
With your rapier.
Rapia.
AC is gonna be 22.
No, its AC is not 22.
That's what I hit.
Okay, what damage?
You jokester. You. 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'll use my bonus action to attack with the dagger.
Dagger! Ooh, ooh. Now remember, you don't unless you have a feat for it. Did we give you a feat for the getting your dex on the damage here? Or proficiency? No, it's dex. Yeah, dex. You don't get your dex bonus on the damage.
I was just going based on what D&D Beyond calculated.
Oh, whatever D&D Beyond says is probably right. As
Okay,
long as it's
cool.
marked as offhand. Yeah. If it's not marked as offhand, you don't get your dexterity bonus.
How do I mark it as offhand?
I don't know. Just minus whatever your dexterity modifier is to the bonus. Damage.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss. It's gonna be AC 10.
Yeah, that just misses. Oh, quick flurry of blows, one of which looks like it was super ouchy. The other one completely missed. Evan.
All right, let's see. How many of them do we have right here?
4. Oh, I didn't actually put their
Brixie on that
here.
one. Yeah, just gonna take a quick 5-foot step this way, and then shoot at this one with Water Blast.
Rarg. Which one? This one? Or this one?
The one that Kellen Vibrixian are
Oh,
attacking.
okay. Sorry, got you. I got you.
Yeah. So, right. That is a. Oh, it makes a dex saving throw. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Boink. No.
Cool. So that will be nice. 5 damage.
5 damage.
And disadvantage on its next attack roll.
All right. It is still up, but the water, as it splashes into it, literally shreds flesh, which, due to your angle, actually splashes in Kel's face, who just gets this mouthful of, like, undead flesh as it gets ripped off them, almost power washed off the front of them, and there's just this open white bone there now. Super grossy. Anything else?
No.
I love magical effects in there. Unintended consequences, like washing undead flesh into people's mouths. Celeste!
What would you say is a 15-foot radius?
I would say 15 feet is a 15-foot
15
radius.
feet around.
15
Yeah,
15
yeah.
foot 15-foot cube. Oh,
Oh,
that is
15
handy.
foot.
That is cool.
Cube would be like
So it's
that.
3 by 3.
Yeah. That is a 15-foot
Okay.
cube. Boink,
Mm.
boink, 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 boink.
Okay.
Or boink, 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 boink.
Oh, it's a 15-foot cube from you, no?
Yeah, from Celeste.
Yeah.
Time.
Okay. So, would you like some tactical help?
Well, I would like to. Basically, what I'm asking is because I would like to cast Thunderwave, second level.
Yes.
So I'm obviously trying to take out as many of them as I can in one go.
So
should I move?
Yes, if you wanted to do that, your best bet would be to go here, and you would get 2 of them, because that would give you a 15-foot cube, like that.
Does that not hit us?
No, because you place the cube anywhere adjacent to you,
Yeah.
right? Unless it has a range. Does the spell have a range?
It just says self/15 feet cube.
Yeah, so it is next to you. You place a 15-foot cube. So that is what you would want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will do that.
And so they need to make dexterity saving throws. Is that correct?
I believe so. It's con.
Okay. They both fail horribly.
Okay. So I need to roll some damage if I can figure out where. Oh, there it is. 3d8. I don't think I have 3d8s.
Just roll 1d8 3 times.
Oh, okay, that works too. Just making sure I'm doing this right. Okay. The first one will take 7.
Okay, it's 7 total. You roll
7 total.
Yeah, you roll once for the whole effect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is fine. And they will both totally take 7 damage.
No. Like, I only rolled the dice once. I need to roll it 3 times.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so 7 and then 7 again, so 14. Plus 8, which is, I can't math.
22.
22, yeah.
There's this... 2 of them just get shredded to pieces and fall to the ground as you destroy them with 22 points of damage. Nicely done. Effective. Well played.
Thank you.
Now I'm useless.
You can move or something.
I'll let you do it this time. So where's the, okay.
You are here currently, but...
Yes. I was like, who's the guy next to me? Oh, that's Evan.
Yeah. Can you see the nameplates on everyone?
That one.
Yeah, I was like, I can't. Yeah, I can see them. Sorry, I'm
okay.
just.
No, you're fine.
My eyes and I do not get along today.
You good?
Tears, and so she's gonna go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, and just kind of walk up to him and use her goading attack.
Come get some.
Yeah, basically, and is like, come here, bitch. And so, yeah, when she does that with her sword, I believe that's...
Yeah, just roll 2 hits.
Right.
So you are also spending a superiority die on this, right?
Yes, I am.
So you're going to do an extra d8 of damage.
Yes. So
you roll the hit, and as long as you hit, you do the extra damage. Sorry, I keep... My new hat and hitting the microphone are not friends. Sorry about that.
So I just rolled a hit die then, or
you rolled a hit? Yeah. First thing you always
rolled
do
a
is
hit.
roll
There
the
we
hit.
go. Sorry.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
You're good.
19.
19 hits. It's a ghoul. And then you're gonna roll regular damage plus a d8. As you were spending one of your superiority die, of which I believe you have 2 right now, right?
I have 4.
Or 4. Okay. Oh, it's based on something.
So yeah, I keep the 4, but as I level, they change.
Yeah.
And that is the 1d8 plus 5. Where's my d8? Where are you?
Yeah, so it's going to be 2d8 plus 5.
Is it 2? Yes. 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 5 is 18.
18. You slash into this thing. Its guts begin to tumble out, and it kind of makes this as it reaches for you. Because it is also its go. And on their go, 2 more of them raise out of the ground.
Of course they do.
Back here. This one is going to move up to Eloisa. This one is going to 5, 10, 15. Move to Kel. And they're going to attack! Claws on Eloisa. First one. It's going to roll an 11, which is probably going to miss. Second one is going to roll a 17. Does that hit?
Son of a bitch. Yeah.
Okay. So this will do 2d4 plus 2 damage.
How dare you?
How dares I? And then I need you to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Right. 8 plus 3 is 11.
Ooh, it just made it. You feel this poison surge through your veins as it kind of rends across your chest, doing 5 points of damage. But you are otherwise fine. Kel, one attack against you with advantage. Is going to be a 9, so it's going to miss. Fabrixian, one attack against you is going to be a 16.
Does not hit. 18.
Does not hit. Kink! Right off the armor. Okay, that's their go. Terran.
Hi.
Hi!
Terran will grasp his amulet. Lightning swirl around, and he is going to use a sorcery point to twin spell some
Witch
bolt action
Noise.
on the 2 new ones that just popped up. So the one north
Up
of
here.
Eloisa,
Yeah.
the one on the other side of Kel.
And that one. Yeah, got you.
And I'm going to take an advantage on that.
Noise.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty. That's a natural fucking 20.
Oh, yes!
For a total of 26.
Okay. It's double damage on both of them.
So that's 1d12 on each one.
That's 2d12.
That's 2d12. So 4 plus 5 is 9 on the first one.
Okay.
And then 2 plus 12 is 14 on the other one.
2 arcing ropes of electricity fly from your hands. I hope somebody gets that reference. 2 arcing ropes of electricity fly from your hands, wrap around these 2 zombies, and begin doing significant damage to them. Was 11 on the second one?
It was 14 on the second one.
14. Youchies. You can smell the cooking, rotting flesh coming off of each of them as you do this. Even their muscles themselves even start to look like they're twitching. Anything else?
Unlimited power! And that's it.
Fabrixian.
I'm going to take the mallet that I have found in the bilge, the big wooden hammer, and I'm going to swing and hit this thing in the head with it. Like a big mallet.
Get it.
It is a nat 20.
Oof, okay.
So, and that is... Oof, that was a horrible roll. 9 plus 3. So, that would be... What is 9 plus 3?
Enough to kill it.
12.
12.
Thank you.
With a
Hard
horrifying splorch, you bash into the brain of this thing and it collapses to the ground.
Ew, all over my mallet.
Yes.
This thing is hideous. And that's it for my turn.
Kill.
Okay. So,
This dice
oh,
is
good.
awesome.
Oh, you're my hero. There's only one by me. Look at that. I'm gonna attack
Look
you
at
now.
that.
It's important for swashbucklers. Okay.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I did it.
Natural 20.
Oh my God! You all in your crits. Yeah.
Holy crit!
Yeah. Roll your damage. Y'all with your crits. I love you very much, and I absolutely don't care that you're critting. I love it. I want you to feel heroic and awesome. That is the point of this adventure.
I think I'm
let
gonna
me
roll
tell
this
you.
on the dice again.
I feel pretty heroic right now.
Big damn heroes.
Big damn heroes.
I'm pretty sure it's dead. 36 points of damage.
Yes, you have absolutely eviscerated it top to bottom. You cut up through it. It literally splits in half and falls down and dies in multiple pieces of sadness.
Descendants and ancestors are also.
Yeah, you've murdered it and its entire family. Good job. Anything else?
I'm gonna move
Okay.
to here.
Okay. Kel, that was you. Evan. Shut up.
So Evan realizes, wait a minute. There were flasks of holy water, and I'm glad I grabbed one of those. And pulls that out and holds it up and casts Water Blast again. Now, a really cool thing is if you use holy water as a focus with Water Blast, it makes it radiant damage.
Nice.
And does additional damage against undead.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So let's go for that one.
Sure.
One in between the two.
Okay.
Well, no, the other one.
Okay. However you like.
Let's see. So,
I'm gonna
Oh wait, no, that's right. They make a deck save.
Oh yeah. Boink. What's your DC?
It is. Oh, that's a great question.
Should be 14, probably.
Yes, 14.
It makes its deck save. Does it save for half?
It does because of this.
Yeah.
So that is 2d12, so 7 and 12, 19.
As this like holy water with almost these golden flecks embedded in it fly out of your hand and slam into the chest of this thing, smoke begins to rise off of it as it melts chestular inwards and collapses to the ground. Nicely done.
We got him on the ropes. Take the last one.
Celeste.
No.
What? Celeste is going to move here.
Okay, that is 30 feet.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Move 30 feet, and then she is going to she's going to use her rapier and stab the thing.
Stabby stabs.
Stabby stabs.
Roll 2 hits.
Need to roll 2 hits. That is a 15.
15 hits.
Okay, and then the damage is 1d8 plus 3. Where'd my d8s go?
There with your dice.
9. I found him.
Nice.
What did you roll to hit?
I rolled 15 to hit. Or no, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, 15 to hit.
And how much damage was it?
9.
Nice. It falls down with another rapier strike. It goes down. You don't see any other undead around for the moment. But Eloisa, it's your turn. What are you doing?
What's there left to hit?
It doesn't appear that there is, and yet you're still in rounds. It's weird, right?
Yeah. Pretty weird.
You've got a turn now. You can move. You can do whatever you like. You've got 30 feet of movement.
I do.
The wall of the back wall of the back wall of the tent is right here.
Ah, okay. She's gonna kind of sneak her way up to like this corner of the tent. Ah!
Okay. Make a stealth check for me.
Yes. Beautiful. Not 20 plus the 5. It's 25. Woo.
All right.
My dice are good to me. It's a good day.
Nice. Party White Games, thank you for the raid. We love you ever so very much. We have an undead tent, and it's weird. It's a weird undead tent, and
oh, it's Earthbound. I get it now.
What?
No one ever played Earthbound Super Nintendo? All right.
Nope. On the ghoul's turn,
Totally makes sense.
4 more of them climb their way out of the grounds around this tent.
What?
And move towards you.
I am just shocked by that development.
I'm just seriously.
So weird.
How could
Who
this
would have
happen?
thought?
Wait, no, not me.
So one is going to attack Evan. Is going to roll a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, sweet. 17.
You're good on the Constitution saving throw, but take 10 points of damage as this thing takes both of its claws and just rakes them across your chest.
L.
2 attacks on Kel for being upfront and obvious. First one is going to hit on a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Second one is going to hit on a 20. Okay. So first attack will be for 9 points of piercing damage.
7 or 9?
9.
Okay.
Are you down?
Not yet.
Okay, and then the second one is for 6 points of piercing damage.
I'm now down.
Okay. And I need you to make 2 DC 10 Constitution saving throws.
Okay. 18 is the first one, and 19 is the second one.
Okay, good. You are down and in death saving throw land. And the last one's going to attack Celeste. And rolls a 7.
Does not hit.
Vibrixian, there is something calling to you inside that tent. Taryn, it's your go.
Oh, it is. Okay, sweet. So here's what we're gonna do. Right, meow. We're
Meow.
going to. Oh crap! Wait, hang on.
Let's give a shout out to Party White Games in chat while you were doing your thing. Thank you so much again for the raid, my friends.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be fun. All right, so I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points to quicken mage armor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I need some.
I might need some mage.
I'm gonna need this in a second.
Yeah.
Because what that does is turns it into a bonus action instead of an action.
Yeah. Yep.
And then my action, I'm gonna use lightning lure.
Okay. I don't remember what that does.
Cantrip. It's a cantrip that.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hang on. Let me make sure I measured this. I'm gonna move here and cast lightning lure on this bad boy right here.
Okay. Remind me what that one does again.
So, at a range of 15 feet, I create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of my choice that I can see within range. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line toward me.
Oh,
and
nice.
then take 1d8 lightning damage if it is
Okay.
within 5 feet of me.
Strength saving throw?
Uh-huh.
Didn't make it.
Sweet. So it's going to be pulled 10 feet in a straight line toward me and take 1d8 lightning damage.
Well,
so
that
let's
also
see.
gives Celeste an attack of opportunity.
It will.
Uh-huh.
And Cal. Both Cal and Celeste, you can take attacks on it. Ow, sorry.
I'm down.
Oh, that's right. You're down. Uh-oh. Cal, you cannot take an attack on it.
Rude.
It's going to take 3 damage from my lightning lure.
Okay.
I will do a. Let's try a dagger. Let's see if we can do a stabby. That is a. Oh my. Okay, making sure I read that right.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
Nice. Definitely.
Okay. And then I do 1d4 plus 3. That is why. That is 4
Okay.
points of
Yeah.
damage.
The most disappointing die in the game is the D4 because you see,
Yeah.
oh, I rolled a 1. Oh,
Yeah.
sad face. Okay. Anything else, Taryn?
That's what I got.
Vibrixian.
All right, Captain. Something from inside the tent is calling me. Whatever it is, it could stop these things.
Then get in there and do it.
All right. So this thing is now in range with me, so I'm gonna have to take an opportunity attack. So I'm gonna go 1, 2,
Sure.
3, 4, 5, 6. That's up to there.
Okay. I will take my attack. I will take my attack of opportunity.
Resolve that.
I rolled a
AC
17, which misses.
AC
correct?
18.
Yes. All right.
All right. So then I would like to use my action to dash into the tent.
Well, you will have to cut your way through so you can make it up to the whole of the tent. You can make it up to the side of the tent, but you cannot quite make it in without using an action to cut your way in.
All right. Yeah. All right. I guess I will do that. Do I have to? Do I do a roll for that?
You can't. You can't. So you did your move, and then your action was the dash,
Okay.
and so that's all you got.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Okay. But Kel, I need you to make a death saving throw. Use an advantage.
Cool. I'll use an advantage.
Use an advantage. Maybe
I have to use it before. I have to declare it before I roll, right?
You always have to declare before you roll.
Okay.
No. Well, for a death saving throw, we're going to say you have to declare before you roll.
Okay.
I think that makes sense. Yeah.
I got an 18.
Well, that's a save. There you go. You have succeeded at one death saving throw. Evan.
There's a creepy ghoul right in their face, and
Gabagool!
holy water!
Yeah.
God. Let's do that again.
Yeah.
Dex save.
No, poor ghoulies. No, that's a 7 because no. Yeah.
All right, so that is a 12 and an 8, so 20.
20. All of this smoking, burning flesh. Still up though. Looks real angry at you. Anything else? Celeste.
Okay,
Kel.
who needs healing? Raise your hands.
Kel.
Who needs healing? Kel does.
Kel lays at your feet. Bleeding.
Okay. Evan, you do too, right? Do you? Do you need healing? As
What?
well?
Yes.
Okay.
Healing
Okay.
good.
Just double checking.
Kel.
I am
Priority.
sorry. Okay, that it's a bonus action spell. Shoot. Okay. I was hoping I had one that was an action as well. We'll do that as the bonus action. And so what do I need to roll? 1d4 plus your what am I doing? Okay. I'm gonna cast healing word. And that is 6 points of healing.
Whoop whoop.
So at least we did that.
You are stabilized at 6 points, prone upon the ground.
Boom.
Okay.
No longer are you dying. You are just on the ground.
Eyes from your grave.
And then this one is still up. This.
Yes,
ugly
both of the ones
thing?
around you are still up.
Okay. I will go for that one directly in front of me with a rapier strike.
Healing word is an action, is it not?
Healing word's a bonus action.
Never
a
mind.
bonus
Go ahead
action.
and make your strike.
Cure wounds is an
Oh,
action.
that's right. You're correct. You are correct. Sorry.
At higher levels, you can cast cure ones and then healing word in the same round.
No, because one of them has to be a cantrip, so you couldn't actually. That'd be a lie. That'd be breaking the rules.
14 to hit.
14 hits.
Okay. Cool. That is. It's 1d8 plus 3, so that is 9. Sorry.
9 points of damage.
Yes.
Oh, and it kind of goes as it kind of comes at you, looking at you now as its next target. But you did do some damage to it. Anything else? No, it's a spell and an attack. That's all you get. Eloisa.
As she hears them kind of come out of the tent, she immediately pivots and as she sees what happens, she just reactively grabs both of her pistols to aim and steps forward, kind of just like double steps, I guess, to cross those 5 feet.
Love
Crosses, goes, aims at the two that are flanking Kel and attacking Celeste, and just goes poof.
I love it. Roll the hit.
And 19.
That's definitely going to hit.
And that is, what was it? That. 8 plus 3 is 11.
So 11 points of damage? No, it's going to be... Oh, yeah. Okay. 11 points. They're both still, because you did the hero point to shoot both of them, right?
Yes, that's what
Nice.
I had.
So
I
yeah,
guess.
you whip them out and you look at both of them, pistol in both hands. They will both need to take a turn to reload, but you have done 8 points of damage to each of them. Oh, no, not -8. What just happened there? I don't even know. What
I
is
did
going on?
not heal them
Stop
with
it.
my bullet. I tried to kill
No.
them.
Please hold. Math went bad. Okay, math is fine now. Anything else?
You almost broke math.
I broke math.
You math.
One, two.
You math.
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Ghoul's turn. This one's gonna come over here because he senses a threat. And everyone else is gonna be fine right where they are. Celeste, we're gonna start with you. Boink. Rolled a 15 to hit.
It hits.
Oh, that does hit. Okay, make a Constitution saving throw for me. Boink.
Oh, that is not good. That's fine. I will willingly choose to fail. That's going to be a 6.
Oh, so you're gonna take the hero point by willingly. Gain a hero point. You are paralyzed, and take 3, 4, 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Congratulations, you can no longer move. Taryn. That's gonna be a 21.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Just hits.
Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled a 19. Make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw, or a Constitution saving throw. No?
Nope. Wait, what is it?
DC 10.
DC 10? Oh
Yeah.
shit, got 11.
Nice. Okay, so only take 8 points of damage.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
Okay, by head.
Damage. Okay.
Okay.
Eat that hat.
Evan. 17.
Crap. Yeah.
Okay. Make a DC 10 dexterity
17.
saving.
I'm good.
Okay, you're fine on that. But take 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage as it rakes across you again.
Does it have to be 7?
It does have to be 7.
And I'm down.
Oh no! And a crit on Vibrixian.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Doink! Boink! So that's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage for Brixian.
All right.
And a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
17 plus.
You make that.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So this thing
and
comes up behind you and just goes into your back, ripping into your armor. You can feel it. Like, it's not even the claws so much as the armor itself getting penetrated into your flesh, which is hella ouchy.
Yes, and
Hello.
when that happens, lightning starts to charge up around him and it blows out backwards. He needs to make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw for Wrath of the Storms.
Wrath of the Fail. He failed.
All right, so that is 10 damage, 10 lightning damage.
It's still up, but the smell of cooking rotted flesh as you explode in lightning is definitely apparent behind you, Taryn. It's your go.
Sweet. So with my lightning lure, yanking this dude over, I'm gonna take that same lightning energy, swirl it around me, reach out, grab the thing's face, and cast Shocking Grasp.
Shocking Grasp. And that is a dexterity saving throw or a touch attack?
It's a touch attack,
Okay.
and I got a 12.
Nice. That just hits.
Ooh. Doop. And that will do 1 point of damage.
No, really?
I rolled a 1 on the dice, and there's no plus.
That's a
modifier.
super bummer because he's still up.
Yeah, that's
Vibrixian.
really, that's
I'm sorry. Do you have any movement or anything?
negative.
Okay. Vibrixian.
Oh wait, yeah, no, I don't. No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
This would be a first level spell to be like.
Okay.
Could I? How would I? Am I going to be able to like tear through these roots?
You have claws and teeth.
Yes.
You're a dragon.
All right. Yes. All right. Then I would like to get my face in there. Just get right in there. And just start tearing the vines away.
Hanging from hooks,
Oh, great.
coming down from the ceiling or the I guess the roof of this place are the bodies of multiple different kinds of humanoids, all in different states of decomposition, surrounding a single table that has been carved out of the heartswood of the tree. Sitting on it are 5 black candles, a scimitar, and a skull. This is where that power is emanating from. What do you do?
There's candles around the outside of it.
So yeah, if you imagine it's a small altar, skull sitting on top of a scimitar, the 2 of them are surrounded by candles. 5 of them in a pentagram form.
Is this anything that I would have read about in any of my books?
Do you make a history check real quick?
Okay.
Or an arcana check. Either, whatever's better.
Or religion?
Or religion. Whatever's, yeah, sure.
All right.
Whatever works best for you, Chris.
See.
Whatever works best for you.
All right.
Yes, religion check 13. Is absolutely appropriate.
13.
No, it's super necromantic. It is like, this is some form of necromancy. Yeah.
Can I use the end of my hammer and just kind of knock a few of the candles off of the pentagram?
Yeah, you can. Absolutely. And as you do so, this shock of energy, you swing the hammer and it hits that first candle. Swinging through, hits the second one, and as it does, something in the magic breaks. And you feel this shock of almost sickness, this wave of... If you could describe a feeling as sickly green, that is the feeling that riots through you for just a second, and then flushes out through the tent, actually causing the sides of the tent themselves to burst out and open. And as it touches each of the ghouls, they collapse. Each of you who are out there feel this sick wave hit you and then dissipate. And sitting in front of you, Fabrixian, is a cutlass. On top of which sits a skull, but that cutlass, glittering gold handle and keen edge, the steel on the blade ripples like waves. That is what was calling to you.
I reach out and grab it.
As you touch it, you are standing on the quarterdeck, cannons exploding on either side of you as ships seek to run down your ship. Up above you see a Jolly Roger flying your colors. Men fight for you. And you hear whispered to you, Old Jack Ketch comes to dance. The sea green comes to rest. Bonnie Miss Barstow tips her hat, and Sir Jolly Roger flies again. But among the blood-red seas, Dremora rules the waves. And that's where we're going to end it for today.
Oh.
All right.
So who's unconscious?
I don't think anyone's.
Evan's unconscious, but that's where we're ending it for today.
Okay.
Thank you for sending that.
Yes, I put it in chat. The whole thing's in chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful. I'm going to put this.
Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us today. This has been episode 5 of Blood and Shackles, our pirate's tale in the land of Seven Sea. I'm pretty tired and actually I'm getting kind of hungry too, especially after a little bowel evacuation. And now I'm like, okay. I've been your game master, Sean. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. I'm obviously losing my focus, so it's good that we're ending. About 3 hours is what my brain can do. Let's go around and get everyone's thoughts on the day, shout out where else we can find you in the world, on the internet, what else you do, and where other people can show you love, starting with Smurf.
Hi, everybody. I'm Smurf. You can find me on the internet at DSE_Smurf.
Yeah, I play D&D a lot with Dumpstat Charisma Monday and Tuesday nights, Silver RPG on Wednesday nights, and here on Friday nights. So check us out. I play lots of swashbucklers, almost exclusively swashbucklers.
Yay, Evan.
Hey,
Or
everybody,
sorry,
I am
Jack.
Hey everybody, I am CapJack, or at Captain J Cross on the Twitters, and wow, yeah, this is fun. We got to, do some buckling and swashing, and falling from branches, and frogs and explosions, and then creepy undead, and this is a setup, and I love it. So I'm excited to see where we go from here. Yeah.
Me too, Chris.
What's up, everybody? The Chris Herzog and all social media, Judo Killer here on Twitch. And what the hell? No, this is awesome. So I can't wait to see what happens. I told myself this campaign I was going to always go forward instead of like being playing cautious. So I'm enjoying the moving forwardness. So it's awesome. I had a great time today. It's always awesome to play with these folks. I do have a website if you're interested in that kind of. I teach a jiu-jitsu and MMA website. If you guys are interested in that kind of thing, you can check it out. It's www.zogopedia.com.
Sweet. Meg.
Hi, I'm Meg. You can find me pretty much rambling on our Discord server for Welcome to the Party. Yeah, it was aside from me knocking my own poster on my head, it was
I knocked my own hat off my head. It's fine. Yeah.
It was definitely interesting. I wanted to see if I could play if Eloisa could actually get to use her pistols. She's very she's very sword farty.
Sword fart. Today's all about the farts and burps. That's what we're doing today.
Sword
Much
fighty. Sword fighty. But because her own little Castilian background, she's very much sharpshooter as much as she is sharp stabber. And so letting her kind of get to use those for range stuff today was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Sweet. Dan.
Hi, Dan
Hi.
Rand. Everywhere on the internet, I'm Dan Rand. You can find me here on Friday nights with these beautiful people. And then you can find me on Monday nights on twitch.tv/open4adventure. Super RP heavy D&D goodness. And yeah, I really liked actually being able to, because this is my first full dedicated caster character, and actually be able to use those spells and make shit happen, like lightning lure, giving attack of opportunity, and it was really fun. And I'm starting to see the appeal of spells.
Oh yeah.
Finally. So yeah, tonight was fun. I needed a combat episode, and I was good.
Yep. I feel like, just real quick, there's a lot of talking in the first 3 or 4 episodes. And I wanted you guys to get to know your characters a little bit better, and you do that through talking and also by figuring out what the crap they can do, what's on the sheet. And so I'm trying to balance combat and RP, especially here at the beginning, before we start really diving into people's personal stories. Leona.
Hi, my name is Leona. You can find me on Twitter at the Leona Maple. I am a mod in the Discord, so please join us over there. And you can also find me on the Musafir's podcast, which is part of the Welcome to the Party podcast network. I think that's about it at the moment. Yeah, I had a great time tonight. It was fun.
Sweet. And I have been Sean, your game master for the evening. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Don't forget to check out our amazing sponsors, Roll20, Tabletop Blue, So Nerdware, and of course, the amazing Mistress of Maps, Devin Rue. Check out our Patreon. It's the best way to support us. We get more of the money from that than we do from this, although we do appreciate your subs and bits and all that, because that gives us advantage during the game, which is super awesome for us. But you're also giving Amazon money, so it's a little bit of one, a little bit of the other. It's whatever you want. We love them both, and we love you both no matter how you wish to give, because we are purely funded by our supporters. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to go rate our friends at Nerdlopedia, because we haven't actually talked to them in a little while. I haven't actually seen them streaming Dungeons & Dragons recently, so it is good to see them back online. We shall go say hello to Nerdlopedia, so get ready to say hi to our dear friends. And thank you so much for hanging out. Bye! And we're out.